down the stairs, beating myself up, kicking myself in the butt. I'm thinking, best friend, one, how did you get in this situation? Why do he think that literally that was going to happen?
If I was your best friend, I'd want you around all the time. Girl, I'll be your best friend if you promise that you'll be mine. Please say he's just a friend. Now,
Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. This is your girl, Can I Be Your Best Friend, where you literally get all your bestie vibes here. Now, I know it's been a minute that y'all seen me. I'm sorry, bestie been busy with a capital B. Hello? Now, this Let's Talk About It video is going to be one that I ain't gonna lie. I've been wanting to tell y'all this story, but I've been nervous. So just bear with me and don't eat me up in the comments, please, and thank you. Be nice to your best friend. Now, before we get into the video, make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell your best friend. That best friend said, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're not a part of the Bestie team, what are you doing? Hello? So go ahead, subscribe. I'll wait. Okay, not that long, because let's get into this video, baby. Now, as y'all can tell by the thumbnail, this video is called Sneaky Link In with the Maintenance Man. Yep, you heard me. Sneaking and creeping with the maintenance man. Now, let's get into the story. Now, some of you guys know that I just moved to Texas from California maybe a little bit over a year ago. About a year and a couple weeks ago, actually. And I've been out of the dating scene for a hot minute. I'm gonna be honest with you, if you watch my videos, if you follow along, you will know that dating for me scares the jabibis out of me.
No, no, she wasn't ready.
When I tell you, when I think of dating, I just think of, how do I do it? Where's the instruction manual at? So when you listen to this story, you know that I made a lot of rookie mistakes that now that I think about the rookie mistakes that I made, I would have not have done it. Someone was like, if you know what you know now, would you done it? Question, if you know what you know now with a lot of your situations, would you have done it? But let's get into the video because, baby, I can't wait to tell y'all. Now, like I said, I moved here about a year ago. I've been on the Hinge app. I've been dibbling, dabbling. Haven't really found the love of my life. I've gone out. I've, gone to bars. I've gone to lounges. Club scenes are really not my thing. They look at Bestie, but they don't approach Bestie. I don't know what it is. So, I stay at home most of the time, you know what I'm saying, if I'm not with my girls. So, like I said, how do you meet a man if you don't really go outside? That's the question. How you supposed to meet the love of your life best friend if you don't go outside, girl? Well, you don't. So tune into the story. So like I said, your best be at the house, dibbling, dabbling, bored. So, I go to the leasing office a lot, because when I first moved to my apartment complex, it was a lot of things that was wrong, baby. A lot of things that they promised me that just didn't, just wasn't for my expectations. So I found myself going to the leasing office all the time, complaining about things that was not right in my apartment. So as I was going to the leasing office or whatever, I noticed that they start getting a lot more staff that I ain't never seen. And when I would go in there, we live in a very nice complex. They have the little, where we get our vanilla lattes and our cappuccinos and things of that sort. So I was waiting to complain, because I'm a complainer, to the leasing lady. I'm getting my vanilla latte, and I noticed that this bald head dude is staring at me, y'all. When I tell you this man is staring, kind of freaked me out at first, but I did what most of y'all would have done. You know what I'm saying? I got my drink, got my response from the leasing office, and I moved on. Well, I've noticed that more and more I came to the leasing office around, 2 or 3 o'clock when my daughter was in school, because that's when I try to handle a lot of my business. I'm assuming it was their lunch break, that he literally would be in the leasing office all the time. And when I tell you, this man would be smiling like from ear to ear. Have you ever seen like Alice in Wonderland with the cat? That gives me that, whatever. Now I know what y'all gonna say. Best friend, was he cute? I love a bald head. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a sucker for some facial hair and a bald head, babies. So anyways, I thought he was kind of cute, but that was it. Well, I remember this one particular time I went to the leasing office and I seen bald head leasing office dude there, and he was eating his lunch at the table, whatever. And I remember as I was about to turn around, he literally went like this, like, come here. And I was like, oh hell nah. So I literally fast walk. I had my dog with me, so me and Mr. fast walked all the way home. Like, nope. Now, let's fast forward to maybe a couple weeks later, or maybe probably was a couple months later. So my dogs, Mr. and Lady, if y'all don't know, I got 2 schnauzers, and normally I walk them off the leash, whatever, because I do trust them. But since we moved here, they've been being a little ratchet, and they've been running off. So literally, you will hear me through the whole apartment complex saying, Mr. Lady, Mr. Lady. So, it's quiet. I'm thinking people are at home. Nobody's hearing me yell my dog's names because they stress me out. Well, moving forward, I remember literally it had to be like a day or 2 later after the last time I see the bald head dude. And me and my daughter is walking from the dog park, and I hear somebody saying, Mr. Lady, Mr. Lady. And I look up, and this fool, bald head maintenance dude, is sitting in his vehicle pretty much saying this. Now, for a month straight, he is teasing me by me yelling my dog's name. Okay, I think it's kind of cute. I think it's kind of corny. I think it's a little weird. I think it's kind of cute. I don't really know what I think. I just, okay, whatever. He acknowledges me. I'm a fine little yumper thumper. I know he's looking. Look at me. Why not? So, it had to be, I know my timelines are probably completely off, but at this point, it had to be maybe a total of 6 months, right? Just say 6 months of him just waving where, hey, da-da-da. At the end of the 6 months or whatever, or to the end of the 6 months or whatever, I remember literally, I drove to throw something in the trash, and he was like, come here. So I got in the car and I drove up to where he was at. He was washing cars or whatever. I don't have a detail guy, so he was like, hey, I detail cars for like $60 or whatever. I'm like, that ain't a bad deal. He do inside and out. I seen his work because he was detailing somebody's car right then. I'm thinking, you know what? Great. Whatever. Maintenance man, fine. Give me a good rate. He said, he handed me his phone. He said, put my number in your phone. Why did I not think that this was like the oldest trick in the book? But just follow me. So I give him, I take his phone. I put my number in his phone. My daughter is literally sitting in the passenger seat, cheesing from ear to ear. I put my number in his phone or whatever, and then I drive off. He texts me that night and he goes, hey, just let you know, whatever. It was nice seeing you today. And I'm like, who is this? Because I didn't save him on my phone. And when he texted me, it was like 8:30 that night. And he was like, this is the maintenance, dude, the car detailer, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, yeah, fine, whatever. I like you in. Bye. That's what I'm thinking. Bye. Car, maintenance. That's it all. That's all I need you for. He was like, well, how rude. I'm hitting you up because I think that you're cute. I think that I'm interested, get to know you or whatever. Like, what else? Why else would I be hitting you up at 8 o'clock or whatever? And I was like, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know. LOL. And he was like, seriously? So that was like the first time that I actually realized that, okay, now, like I said, I'm not oblivious to him flirting and things like that. But I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't even think it was flirting. I think sometimes people take somebody being nice is flirting, and that's normally sometimes not the case. So I didn't want to jump to a conclusion. I'm grown, like, you know what I'm saying. You like me, you speak up. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I didn't want to jump to conclusions. So when he wrote what he wrote, I was a little taken back because I'm gonna be honest with you, it never crossed my mind to look at him like that. I just, smiled and whatever. I don't know, whatever. Like I said, but I've been out the game. I've been single now for 4 years, so please bear with me here. So maybe that weekend happened, and he sent me a message about 9 o'clock, and he goes, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Oh, I'm working. I'm streaming right now." And he goes, "Okay, well, hit me up when you're done." And I was like, "Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm probably gonna stream all night." He was like, "Well, I really want to see you." And I'm like, "When?" Or whatever. He was like, "Later on tonight." And I'm like tonight? He was like, "Yeah. It don't gotta be for a long time. Just come over, whatever. Just say hi, whatever. And it ain't gonna be for a long time." So I'm just thinking, okay, bet, whatever. It's not gonna be for a long time. So I remember going on live. I remember talking to my my streaming family about it, and it was like, you know what, whatever, just go and just see. I wish they would have told me to set my butt at home, but whatever. So they was like, just go, da. Well, half of them said go, the other half was like no, and whatever. Somehow we came up with go. So I got off of live at maybe like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. I text them up. He said yes. I'm like, I bet. I said, hey, heads up, I'm just gonna just come over really, really quick or whatever, and I gotta go, whatever. My daughter gotta go to school in the morning. He was like, okay, bet. So 10 minutes later, whatever, I walked out the door. He told me exactly where he lived, which was not that far from my complex. I walked all the way to the stairs. I see this big black bald head man with no shirt on and his boxers, briefs. Yep, you heard me. This man had on boxer briefs with no shirt on, with a little taco meat perfectly lined up in the middle of his chest with ankle socks. Now, that was my first sign to get up out there. Turn around. Bestie, what are you doing? But I didn't. I ignored the signs. I'm just thinking maybe he's comfortable. I don't know. Walk up the stairs. And I know you may be thinking to yourself, Bestie, what happened next? Please tell me you left. And I wish I would. I wish I could tell you that I left. But I didn't. My happy self walked up the stairs. Yep, you heard me. I walked up the stairs. Walked up the stairs, whatever. Walked into the apartment like a dumb self. I watch all these crime shows, and I find myself walking into a dark house like stupid. Walk into the house, and I noticed that it was like pitch black. The only light that was on in the house was the light that was that was coming from like a room. And he was like, "Oh, you can go in the room." And I'm like, no, like, and I know you may say, "Best friend, you're grown." Like, but that's not what type of time I was on, baby. It'd be different if that was the type of time that I was on. But I wasn't trying to get no booty. I wasn't trying to give him no booty. I wasn't trying to, be on that type of time with him. And I'm like, going to his room is going to set a bad example of, or give off the wrong energy. But I'm like, get out of my head. Don't think like that. Just walk in there. Maybe he has like a couch in his room or something. Maybe he has like a chair that I can sit down on. Nope. I walk in here. Now let's talk about some red flags that was in the bedroom. One, his TV was little. Don't judge that man. I know what you're saying. Don't judge the man. But then I was like, where do I sit at? And he was like, on the bed. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit down. I sat down, and he had one of them beds that was made out of metal. So when you sit down, it kind of like it did one of these. All I thought was, this man got slats under his bed with little metal wires. And once again, I'm not gonna judge him. This is where I judged his ass. When I turned around, he was laying like this with his hand behind his head. With one leg kind of propped up. Now I told you he had on boxers with no shirt, with the taco meat, and he was like, "So how was your day?" I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't look at him. It was just, things was thinking all over, and it would just make me feel uncomfortable. So I tried to like look straight as he was like right here, and I was like, oh, my day was great, but I was trying to tell him about my car because I was driving and in the flood that happened, you know, maybe like a week prior, and it messed up my car. I'm trying to tell him, I'm thinking he's concerned, like he really cares about what I'm talking about. Apparently he doesn't. Everything I'm telling him, he's literally not paying attention at all. Red flag. I'm thinking to myself, why would you ask me a question if you don't care? But then I'm also thinking, Bestie, it is 2 o'clock in the morning. This man don't give a fuck about your motherfucking car. This man don't care that what is going on with your car. See, girl. So after I realized that this man honestly don't care about what I'm saying, I was like, all right, bad, whatever. Let me ask this man some questions. So maybe so I was like, how was your day? He was like, man, it was good. All right, bad. You do anything special today? You maintenance today? He was like, well, you know, I quit. You quit what? Yeah, I quit, I quit like a day ago, whatever, the maintenance, the leasing office, whatever. I just didn't like what was going on, and, blase, and I'm like, okay, so what you gonna do next? He was like, well, I'm gonna take the details service a little bit more serious, blase. I'm like, okay, hey, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. Like a man with goals and aspirations. I love it. I want him to win. So then it was like, well, you look a little tense. And I was thinking, how did this man know I look tense in the dark? You can't see my shoulders. Like, how you gonna just assume I'm tense? When I tell you I can't make this up, this man put his bare naked hands on my shoulders and pushed me back. So now, literally, I'm literally like this, and I'm more tense now than I think I was before he said I was tense. So now he got me back like this, and he was like, man, get relaxed. And I said, I can't get relaxed because this is just very uncomfortable, man. I didn't ask you to put your hands on me. He was like, man, are you serious right now? I was like, yes, I didn't give you permission to do this. Like, I'm confused. So then he kind of like sat back and he looked at me like he no longer wanted me there. But it was good that he looked at me like that because that was my way to bounce out. So I sat there and the conversation, he literally, after that, he didn't literally have anything to say for your girl. And I was like, you know what? This is awkward. I don't want to be here. This whole shebang bang ain't me. Why did this man think he gonna sit there and get some booty? Because that's what it was given. It was given. That's what he wanted. And respectfully, I know what you're gonna say, but let me finish my damn story, and I'm agree with you what you're already thinking. So then I got up. I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave. I looked at my time. I was there for 12 minutes, baby. Yes, you heard me, besties. I was there for 12 minutes. So he was like, bet. I was like, damn, okay. So he got up, walked me clearly to the door, and nothing. No bye, no nothing. Just close the door. I was like, Mr. Ballhead dude, don't even worry about it, baby boy. You won't see me again. As I walked down the stairs, beating myself up, kicking myself in the butt, I'm thinking, best friend, one, how did you get in this situation? Why do he think that literally that was going to happen? And last but not least, girl, are you stupid? That's the only thing I was thinking. Was like Bestie, you don't do stuff like this. What is it? And I'm be honest with you, whatever. Like I said, I haven't been dating. It's not the fact that I went there because of I was interested, anything that sort. But you may say, well, best friend, you had to be whatever. I thought he was cute or whatever. He had a little potential, but I thought maybe come, sit on the couch, talk, blah blah blah. I wasn't, and it was signs. I get it. I'm walking to my apartment, back to my apartment. It's literally maybe 1 minute and 60 seconds. Well, that's 2 minutes, but you know what I mean. To get back to my apartment, I walk up the stairs. I'm super excited to close my door, lock my door, and get there. The next day, around 10:30, the next day, he texted me and said, "What am I doing?" And I'm thinking to myself, do this motherfucker, sorry, excuse my language, sorry. Let's start over. Do this bald-head dude think that literally he gonna call me or text me at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 2 in the morning? That we gonna make this a thing? Like, you ain't even took me to go to IHOP. You ain't even offer no Chick-fil-A in the morning time. You know where I live, you could put it right at the door. And so for me, I was like, red flag, can't do it, time out, no, bestie, wake up, smell the dead roses. What are you doing? Girl, you too fly for this. So I was like, so I didn't respond that day. I responded the next morning and I was like, oh, my bad, I was busy. I was like, I just thought it was, I don't think that it was appropriate to respond, that late or whatever. I was saying, are you good? He was like, nah, I'm at work right now. I was like, oh, okay, how's work? He was like, everything's good. I got a couple apartments I got to look at. And I'm thinking to myself, didn't you say you quit the maintenance job? Like, you liar, pants on fire. Imagine me giving him booty and he a liar. He was a liar. Like, nah, this is why I'm single. Now, I'm not saying that was the straw that broke the camel's back, but that was like the, God, am I gonna be single forever? Do any of these men know how to tell the truth? Why he had to lie? He didn't have to lie, Craig. He just didn't have to lie. He doesn't be so damn aggressive either, but he didn't have to lie. I feel like you don't know me. Why lie to me if you don't know me? Anyways, it is what it is. Why do people lie? We don't know. Like, literally, we're never going to know. We can go back and forth and say, women lie too, men lie too. We all lie, respectfully. But anyways, that was the thing. That was like, delete, blocked, snip. I think I seen him when I was walking my dog, like maybe one other time, and I gave him one of these, and I just kept going. It was at that point, just baby brother bald head man, ain't nothing I can do for you, tight shorts. There's nothing I can do for you. I'm gonna be honest with you. It ain't you, it's me. This ain't gonna work out. I don't even want to be your friend. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't gonna work. And I know, like I said, when I've told this story in the past, people's like, best friend, why did you put yourself in this predicament? The question is, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm human. You beat me up in the comments. It is what it is. I don't care. I did it because honestly, I wasn't lonely. You feel me? It wasn't about being lonely. I just thought he was a nice guy, and I had no idea that it was gonna go the way it went. And I'm happy that I was able to get myself out of that situation as quick as I did, because at the end of the day, I don't know him from a can of paint. Legit, like, people are crazy, and people are crazy that you know, let alone people are crazy that you don't know. And I shouldn't have put myself in that situation. And somebody was like, well, best friend, what do you think he expected? You know what he expected, to get some booty. He literally thought he was going to take his naked hands and put it on my very gentle, soft shoulders, and he was going to go ahead and I was going to be like, oh, take me down. And he thought that I was going to sit there and say, and toot it up on that loud ass bed with that little ass TV, and I was going to be the butt of the joke. And that wasn't going to be it. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy that literally, like I said, I got out of there the way I did. I'm happy. I don't regret anything. Bestie, would you do it again? Heck no. Best friend, do you regret it? No. Because the reason why I tell people all the time, don't regret anything that you've done in your life, because it literally make you aware of the next time, so it won't be a next time. Can I get an amen? So I learned my lesson. And 3 weeks ago, the maintenance man actually followed me on TikTok. Now I'm gonna say this: I'm grown. If I wanted to go upstairs and give the maintenance man the time of his life, I could. If I wanted to help him with his toolbox, I could have. If I could have requested for the maintenance man to make a house call to fix my sink, I could have. I could have called him and told him how he made me feel to get me a little bit of closure. I could have. Because I'm grown. I do whatever I want. But I'm going to be honest with you. The stage of my life, like I've said many times, is I'm not on that type of time. And I'm not saying I have never been on that type of time in my 20s, dumb and spontaneous and doing dumb stuff for dumb reasons because I felt like I just could. That's not the lane that I want to be in right now. It's just not what I want. It's not what I want. It's not what I'm looking for. And I'm going to be honest with you, even though it would have probably been a good time, maybe. But it just, the energy was off. The feeling was off. The way he did it was off. I feel like if he knew I was coming up, he could have put the lights on. You feel me? I feel like he could have been interested in what he was saying, what he was telling me. He could have called me in advance and we could have conversed. And then maybe he invited me over. It could have been so many things that could have happened that could have made the situation better. He could have literally called me the next day and said, you know what? I sense that you was a little uncomfortable. My bad. Do you want to go eat? You know what I'm saying? I like to eat. So I wouldn't have turned him down. There's just so many things that could have happened that didn't. And it's the fact of, I love an aggressive man, but not an aggressive man that already haven't made up his mind that he literally gonna get some booty and he can come with his tidy whities, shorts, and be just so confident. And maybe that works for other people, but babies, it didn't work for me. He didn't get it. He didn't get the goodies. So boo boo, beep beep, I won. One for me, none for him. And if you ask me, best friend, you never said, did you follow him back on TikTok? I did, because I want him to see all the things he missed out on when he didn't act right. On that note, that is the end of my Let's Talk About It video. Best friend will be a little bit more consistent, I promise. I love you guys so much. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to this video.
If I was your best friend, I'd want you around all the time. Girl, I'll be your best friend if you promise that you'll be mine.